What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Johnny5 Alive here. We are back with some more Rogue Stormers, and in this episode we're going to be reviewing El Cazador. This guy's the last character that you unlock in the game, and you have to beat the game to unlock him. His main weapon is a high damage, long range sniper rifle. His special ability is a huge piercing slowing bullet. And then his passives are an extra air jump, so he gets a double jump. This is something I really wish Stabby Gale got, but what can you do? And then he gets an extra bit of hover time, which is something I wish Camille had gotten. And then he gets 2 extra keys. So he's interesting, I guess, but he's the one that I've played the least. You can see I only have 2 things for him. His secondary weapon has 10% more durability. Whenever you lose HP, you gain 1 orbital shield. So that's a good one for him. So let's just jump into this guy and talk about him. We're gonna just run through this level as fast as possible, and I'm going to talk about this character a little bit, but this guy, he's my least favorite of all the characters. Even the starting character I like more than this guy, and for that reason it's like he tries to be too many things. I think, like, look at his attack. His attack is it's slow, but I guess it has long range. I'm not hitting this one, and that was the special ability right there. It's just a stronger version of your shot, but it has a way longer range. But look in the top left corner. The recharge rate on the special is slow as hell. It's probably the slowest. It's the slowest ability to get back out of all 5 characters. But the thing is, it's like the worst ability as well, in my opinion. Like, yeah, sure, it does a lot of damage, but your chance of whiffing is really high. Like, the amount of times that I've missed with that special, I just go, like, it's good when you got a straight lineup like that, and I just like maul a guy. If you've got the shot in your sights, you can really do some serious damage with it, sure, but it just doesn't doesn't do it for me. It's not the best, so it's just not very reliable. So it kind of feels like you're running around with this guy because you don't get to use his special that often. You're just kind of running around peppering this one, poof, 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 and that's the play style. And then bow, once in a while you get to do that, and it's usually not there when you need it because it's so slow. And yeah, you can like 2-shot some of these guys, which is nice. It feels powerful. And you know what the biggest thing this guy has going for him is his mobility. He gets the hover. He gets the hover, he gets the double jump, you can get around, he starts with 2 keys, so he's very adventure worthy. He can get to like nooks and crannies that other characters can't really quickly, he can dodge things a lot easier, and he has that mobility factor. But I feel like none of that stuff is really necessary on this character, because the way you want to play him, in my opinion, you want to make sure your shots are lined up. So, like, I'm usually pretty stationary with this guy. Like, there's not really a whole lot of reasons for me to be trying to shoot them from the sky, because it's just gonna, when I fall back down, I'm just gonna lose accuracy. So, I mean, the jumping and all that, like, jazz, like moving around like this, that seems more useful on a different character, such as Camille should be able to rocket boost and float longer, and Stabby Gale should be able to have the double jump because she's so quick, and she needs to be able to, she's got such short range, she needs to be able to jump at them. Whereas this guy, like, if I'm up in the air like this is not helping my accuracy at all. So I'm just usually like, I'm kind of stationary, lining up my shots, and I guess I can, like, yeah, it just doesn't really make sense to me to have all this mobility, because you're not really getting the most use out of this mobility, and it's something you wish you had on other characters. So I think what they could have done to improve this character is, one, the special ability, instead of having just one bullet that shoots out, I think it should have been like a supercharger. So, like, maybe the next 5 attacks with this rifle do double damage, or even triple damage. So you just make sure that your next 5 shots land. So you could just activate your ability, and you're like, alright, now I'm going in, and I'm going to one-shot this guy. Boom. And, you know, there it goes, and it increases the range of that shot. That would have been cool. Another thing is, he's a sniper, but his range doesn't feel any longer than Camille's. It feels the exact same. And I feel like if he's got a sniper rifle, his bullet should almost shoot to the end of the screen. So I would say scrap the mobility on this guy. Like I'd say that, you know, Camille should have had the rocket boots, and Stabby Gale should have had the double jump, instead of this guy having both, because this guy doesn't really need it. And maybe they could have done something to make his special more interesting. But I feel like I'm just standing here going pick, pick, plick, 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 and it's not very fun. And I mean, I didn't like Presto. I said he was probably one of my least favorite characters, but I still like Presto more than this guy. But something about this guy makes me want to like him. He's just, I don't know. See, watch how much damage he does. If you can land the hits, he's really good at taking out bosses. And I'm sure if you upgrade his damage, then each one of these shots is going to feel really impactful. But in terms of sound effects, it doesn't make any sound when you hit them. It's just, it doesn't feel that impactful. But yes, he kills the bosses probably the fastest out of all the characters. Maybe Camille kills almost as fast as him. So he does the most single fire DPS out of all the characters. You just straight up can knock things on their asses really easily, and then he has the best mobility out of all the characters. But as I mentioned, the mobility feels like a waste on him. I mean, I guess it's nice, but I feel like they could have done something better for him. I don't know really what they could have done. I think maybe what they could have done is his secondary, instead of being that big shot, I know I already gave a suggestion. I think a better idea for his secondary would have been pistol. You activate it and you can go bap, 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 or I don't know, something to switch up the monotony of this pew, 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 pew. Because when you do that big shot, it's just a bigger version of this. So, I mean, something just feels off about him to me, and kind of boring. However, I digress. I think he would be a good multiplayer character. I think if you had someone like Presto in front of him and he's just behind, you know, Presto's in front soaking up damage and this guy's just back sniping, he could be good. But then again, I still wish his range was a little bit further, and he could be a good support character in two-player. Yeah, I think that would kind of help out. Or maybe if the two players were playing with this guy, so like it'd be like pat 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 with two players, and you would be seriously putting out some DPS. And when you get like flooded by those little guys, you can kind of take them out a little bit faster. But as far as a solo character playing this by yourself, it feels way too boring for me. And you know, as a last reward character, it doesn't feel interesting enough to me. They should have done something really epic to him, and I'm actually really disappointed that he gets all the mobility skills when the two girl characters that I really like should have had one of each. I don't know how I feel about this guy, really. I'm gonna have to like level him up a bit before I can really... I don't even know if I like him if he was leveled up. I just don't see him being that enjoyable. But that's just my opinion. I think he would be okay in co-op. So I'd like to play with somebody that's using this character and see how that goes. You know, maybe him paired with Camille. She's doing the rockets and he's doing the single focus. You could seriously do some mega damage. Also, if he was paired up with Brecht, Brecht is all about the machine gun. So you got one guy that's really good at single target DPS, killing bosses, and then you got another guy that's really good at taking out the small guys, and Brecht's special ability will increase this guy's attack speed. So all of a sudden he'll be doing some serious damage. So I think pairing him up with Brecht would be a pretty good combo. But other than that, I don't really enjoy him for single player. That's my thoughts and opinions on El Cazador. And if you haven't checked out any of the other character reviews, I recommend you go check those out. And then in the next video, I believe I will be releasing a Stabby Gale video where I do the end game on Stabby Gale, and that's a lot of fun. She gets really crazy in the end game, so go check that one out, guys. And I will have a review coming up for this game shortly. So thank you for watching. If you like this, please press like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.